Hi, I'm Shannon and welcome to my channel. I have a fun video for today. I'm going to go through my favorite perfumes for summer. All of these are under $150. These are cheapies, but they're fun and they're great perfumes that I wear or they're new to me and I'm very excited to wear for summer. If you liked Room 1015 Wave Child, but it was a little too spendy for the scent profile, or you just weren't convinced, then give Abiyedh Coral a try from Lattafa. This is a watermelon scent, don't get me wrong, but it's slightly tart. There's peach and orange in here. There's a coconut water. I definitely don't get a creamy coconut, but there's some white florals, vanilla, and musk. This is super fun and playful for summer. Like, you cannot go wrong with this. And this bottle is $25. I think I got mine on Amazon and I have no regrets. I think the bottle's actually kind of cute. It's pinkish, so it's a coral color. This is really fun and doesn't hurt the pocketbook. So that was $25 and that's Abiyedh Coral from Lattafa. You really cannot go wrong with a lot of the Lattafa perfumes. I think they do a great job. This one is Musamam White from Lattafa. This is a tropical, creamy sandalwood that performs very well. So you will get compliments with this. You will get noticed. I'm sorry, I can't. Aside from this really weird lid that has a snake on it, I know some people like this, but I'm not feeling it. I wish I could just replace it and keep the bottle. But let me just spray this and enjoy the scent of this. Yes, so do not come for me because if you watched my luxury vacay video, I talked about Santal Complete. This reminds me of that, but if you took that in a tropical direction, it doesn't smell as refined. So I'm not gonna, say stuff that's not true here. It's definitely like a more fun tropical version of that, but you do get this gorgeous creamy sandalwood in here. And like I said, this does project very well. It lasts a really long time for the price point, which is $40. So you might even be able to find it cheaper. This has been out a little bit too. This is the white, I guess this is the white intense. So I've had this for a while and I think it's fantastic value for the perfume. I will say, I know it said it's not as refined as a Fragrance du Bois, but it still smells expensive. It doesn't smell cheap to me or synthetic, and I do enjoy wearing this. So that was Musamam White Intense from Lattafa. Up next, I have a $60 perfume that I know can be a little bit polarizing. I'm talking about, I know it's an alien, so we know it's going to be polarizing. This is Alien Goddess, and this is the intense version. So let's spray this and have a little sniff. I think this is divine. I really do. So here's why, probably. I have never worn the original Alien, so I'm not comparing it to anything. So this is very much jasmine, which we know the original Alien is a jasmine perfume. This is a lot more coconut and tropical. And I love that. I love tropical coconutty perfume. So if you like jasmine and coconut and things that are beachy and beautiful, you can find this for $60. And I think this smells expensive to me. I think it smells great. And to me, it lasts quite a while on my skin. And I just find it very enjoyable to wear. I think it's a fantastic purchase for summer and under $100. This is not a dupe video, but I have Powdery Coconut from Dossier. When I first started collecting perfumes, the niche price tags scared the crap out of me, and designer Tom Ford. I mean, come on, those are like $450. Powdery Coconut is Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. It is, to my nose, extremely similar. So if you're familiar with Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford, but you don't like the price tag, which who does, this is a great alternative. So this is $50 from Dossier, and they actually have sales and bundles all the time. They still spam me. So if you like this and if you're interested in checking out some of their other perfumes, then it's a great place to start just sampling and just finding out what your taste is. So Powdery Coconut kind of gives it away in the name, actually. I was going to describe it for you, but I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right. What's interesting here is this, I really expected this to be sweeter than it was. And this has, it's actually interesting, they list the notes right on here. So this actually has cardamom, pistachio, bergamot. Then we have ylang ylang, tuberose, and jasmine. There's cedarwood, amber, benzoin, and coconut at the base. But I do get a dry, kind of dusty coconut. Definitely kind of refreshing, kind of sunscreeny. I think this is a really interesting scent. I do quite like this. I haven't made a huge dent in it. I blame the climate I live in. I should start wearing these off season in the winter just to make me feel good, honestly. But I highly recommend Powdery Coconut. If I ever burn through this, I will absolutely go buy the Tom Ford because I really do enjoy this. So check out Dossier. Powdery Coconut's one of my favorites. Up next for $75, I have Coco Vanille from Mancera. Coco Vanille is a sunscreeny, coconutty vanilla. This is so summery. It's so good. It's slightly sweet. Definitely giving some of that, like I said, suntan oil vibe in the best way. I mean, definitely more creamy and dense than like Powdery Coconut's a dry, dusty coconut. This is slightly sweet. So you have some coconut, you've got ylang. Tiare flower does tend to make a perfume more creamy too. And then you've got some vanilla and woods in the base just to round this out. But truly what I get from this is that sunscreeny, sweet coconut. And I think it's delectable. I need to just douse myself in this for summer when I'm heading out in the sun. And even if you have sunscreen on, which most of mine has no fragrance, you can spray this on top and you'll just feel like you're, like it's a vibe. And so I think this is great for $75. This is a fantastic, fun, summery perfume. If you like a fresh, slightly floral, aquatic perfume and you haven't tried Ocean de Gioia, this is one of the best. This is $70. You can find it. This is the smaller size. You can get it for a fantastic price. This is like a slightly aquatic shampoo-y scent. There's pear and lily of the valley, which I find lily sometimes to be cooling and uplifting. And Ocean de Gioia, it's not complicated, right? There's a little bit of pear, there's a little bit of rose, there's some salt, musk, sandalwood, which is taking it in that aquatic direction. But this just smells like you showered in the best smelling kind of luxurious shower, and then you're out, you walk out on the beach and there's that salty sea air, and it's really nice. It's lovely. This is a fantastic price. Great designer choice here, I think. So that was Ocean de Gioia from Armani. I wanted to share Chanel Eau Fraiche, and this is a citrus. I get lime. The note is citron, but I get a lime kind of scent from this with some aldehydes, and there's a little bit of woods in the base. This is so refreshing. I adore this for hot weather. This is the most wearable scent. I think it's so easy to wear. It's an easy reach. And this one, if you get the smaller size, I don't recall. I think this is a 3.4, but they have a smaller size. So if you get that, that is $110. You can pick it up at Sephora. Chanel, I don't think it matters which Chanel. They pretty much never go on sale. So that's obnoxious. But in terms of a refreshing, high quality scent, this is it. If you like citrusy and uplifting scents, you will not be disappointed, and you should definitely go check out Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche. I was not expecting to like this as much as I do because it's not my scent profile at all, but I really enjoy Miami Nectar from Ellis Brooklyn. Last summer when this came out, I brought a travel spray and I really didn't expect that I would be buying a full bottle after that. But I burned through that travel spray and here we are. So this one is pretty great. It's 115. And what you get here is a sweet tropical fruit. You get some coconut in here. There's coconut water, so it's not too dense and thick. It's definitely a little bit refreshing for summer. So if you like the sound of that, then you should definitely try Miami Nectar. This has been super, super popular, so I know a lot of people are onto it, but I do think it's really nice. It's not overcomplicated, so don't expect anything to be mind-blowing, but for what it is, I find it to be super enjoyable. There's some florals in here. You've got frangipani, jasmine, lily of the valley, vanilla to sweeten it up, some woods, but I'm a fan. I think Ellis Brooklyn does a great job, and they did. I also, just side note, I tried, what is it, the new guava granita, and I have the travel spray, and I can already tell you, like, that one's not, it's fine. Like, I may try to wear that, but it's not gonna be full bottle. But this one, definitely worth it. I have a confession. I pretty much bought this perfume because I like the bottle so much, and I'm talking about Jo Malone, and this is Beach Blossom. I also read the notes, and I pretty much just said, I will like that. Jo Malone can be spendy. This is 118, and I think it's for this size. It might be if they have a smaller size, but for 118, you can get this Jo Malone, and this is a beautiful beachy scent. You've got lime and mint at the top, then you've got coconut water and tonka bean. Now this, we know this is not news to anyone. Jo Malone does not last, okay? And this is no different, so I'm not going to pretend this perfume doesn't last, but while you're wearing it, and if you are okay with reapplying, it is a very nice, very pretty, clean, transparent, beachy scent. Definitely, dusty coconut. I get the lime and the mint for sure. So you definitely have to like lime, you have to like mint, but it's transparent. I would say it's not aquatic, meaning like salty, but it's definitely like watery in that sense where it makes it very appropriate for summer. So if you're into bottles and that kind of aesthetic, if you're into that, then check it out. But the scent is also beautiful and it won't break the bank too much. So that was Beach Blossom from Jo Malone. I want to share a perfume that I pretty much don't hear people talking about anymore. I'm talking about Fame Parfum from Paco Rabanne. Now, this one is, let's see, I don't have a price in front of me, but I know that it's under $150, especially if you go with the travel spray. This is a creamy mango coconut with some florals, and I think the mango in here differentiates it for me. So instead of just being this vanilla floral kind of just what we smelled before, the mango in here kind of pulls an interesting twist for me. And I think the only reason that I haven't worn it very much is my travel sprays just like don't get worn. They're not super visible. Like I need to actually keep this out and wear it because I actually think that this one is full bottle worthy. This is really well done. I really enjoy this. It's not going to break the bank. If you like a creamy mango with some florals and you like some of that tropical sweet leaning perfume, this one is more dense. So even to compare this to Miami Nectar, this one's definitely going to be a bit heavier and denser. It's really pretty. There's some woods also to kind of ground the scent. So if you haven't checked out Fame the Parfum from Paco Rabanne, then definitely do that for a summer affordable fragrance. I think one of my favorite fragrances from Giardini di Toscana has to be Borabora. This is the version of a white floral, creamy coconut beachy perfume that smells expensive. It is actually long lasting And for the price point, which you can get this for $130 at Joma Shop, this is so well done. Yes, you have the tiare flower, you have the ylang, jasmine, there's a touch of apricot in here. There's coconut milk, white musk, and you've got caramel. I mean, I'm reading these notes and I'm like, this is so delicious. You've got caramel and amber and vanilla. It's so good. So this is not new. This profile is not new, but it's so well done. And I just find that for the Giardina di Toscana fragrances that they smell more expensive than they actually are. And I don't know if you guys find that too. They're so well done. I love that the price point isn't astronomical. You can actually afford to buy these and not feel like terrible about yourself. So if you like that scent profile, you like that creamy vanilla coconut, very beachy, very tropical floral, yellow floral forward, definitely get a lot of that coconut and floral in here. It's very well done. So definitely check out Borabora. I would say this is it's really hard to rank them. Bianco Latte, Celeste, and this are probably my favorite, but this one is definitely probably the most summery to me. I went bananas over this perfume, and yes, I'm gonna make a terrible pun. Maui in a bottle from Kayali. I don't know when they came out with these full sizes of this, but as soon as I saw it, I bought this. And I'm actually kind of shocked at myself that I didn't buy a backup bottle. And now I'm like, should I have bought a backup bottle of this? So if you recall, last summer they came out with the minis of the 3 fragrances. Or is it 4? No, it's 4. And I bought the set. That Orange Blossom one, that was not for me. The other 3 I really liked. And I actually bought Maui in a bottle and the yellow one, the lemon one. I bought backups of the miniatures. So way to go, Shan. I'm paranoid. Kayali has me paranoid after what they did with the Wedding Silk Santal. So I have backups of the miniatures, which I'm probably going to end up gifting to people because it's a little much. But Kayali fragrances, this is a 50 ml because it actually doesn't come in 100 ml, but what does it smell like, right? So I'm going to read the notes off. They're on the back of the bottle here, which I love. Thank you, Kayali. There's sweet banana, pear, coconut cream, jasmine, sandalwood, and vanilla. I adore this perfume. I think this is one of my favorites in this lineup. I love this perfume, and weirdly enough, there's very, very few banana centered or banana note type of perfumes that I enjoy. I find it so sweet, addictive. It's desserty in like a tropical, like a banana. Actually, what I'm getting kind of like a banana cream pie. Kayali fragrances are not going to break the bank. This one, I didn't have the price in front of me, but I know that the smaller bottles of Kayali are definitely going to clock you under 150. So this one, the Giardini di Toscana, like those are going to be the most expensive on this list. And these are all fantastic picks for summer. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video on some of my favorite affordable fragrances for summer. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited to wear for summer? And if you like the content, then please don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll see you back in my next video.